Swear for 1 minute. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Adventures Initiative presents Crossroads. How's it going?
Dang.
Here we play TTRPGs and do adventures and shit. I just swore. Whatever. I don't care.
Shucks.
Wow.
Shucks.
Man.
I don't know if the SH
gosh.
Listen, I can break my own rules. It's fine. But welcome to hi. Welcome in. How's it going?
It's going
Hi.
pretty well.
Hi. How are my players doing today? Are you ready to?
I'm
Has
like
it been a minute yet?
Huh?
Has it been a minute yet?
No, you got 20 minutes or 20 seconds left. Yeah, 20 minutes left till one.
Ask me
20
20 and ask me in 20
Dippy.
seconds.
I'm doing pretty mellow
Yeah?
right now. I'm like calm, and today was it was a pretty okay day at work.
Yeah.
You know, all things considered, I'm doing pretty good.
You ready for today? Emily, how are you doing?
Doing great. It's Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Woo!
All right, that's your minute.
Pretty damn Skippy.
I'm pretty sure "damn" isn't considered a swear in the scope of streaming, but yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, incredible.
But welcome in. I'm Dawn of the Cleric. These are my lovely players. We're playing a TTRPG about adventures and conquest, and honestly, at this point, it's so homebrewed. What system are we using?
Honestly.
But
The fun system.
oh yeah, it is.
We don't even know anymore.
We don't even know anymore. It's all
Exactly.
It's so gone. Welcome aboard. We are currently in a moment of travel. I know last session, we had the whole thing. I said that they were going to go to the Frost Expanse. I lied. I need to retcon that. They are heading to Jaren within the world.
This is a little bit of a retcon moment because Donna was excited to RP with the character that we met last time, and it was the wrong RP. It was the wrong time.
It was the wrong. I gave the wrong names and things. I should have looked at my notes.
Wrong location.
Yes.
Anyway.
So, also, I believe did I give a description of who you're looking for?
A Kenku?
A Kenku, yeah, just a Kenku. Hello, Primal.
A white Kenku, right?
No. Well, okay, that's a Redcon as well. Art is still being developed for said net character, so it's now jet black Keikun.
We're looking
Kenku.
for a very adventure-y looking Kenku.
Yes.
Whose specialty is dungeons.
Yes, dungeon diving. He's real good at that.
That's the description that was given.
And his name and their name is T Jones.
T Jones.
I do have that. Yep.
Okay.
T Jones.
But I think that's everything. Go check out our YouTube and all the other cool things that we do over in our Discord or in our link tree down below. If you want to keep up with us, go ahead, check out our Instagram. We always have countdowns to whatever the next stream is. It's a lovely time. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? What? You guys are now on the open road within your massive cart, which is this big if anybody within that chat knows what a gypsy cart is, they would have like a bed, couch, and a whole living space within a large cart that they would have tucked behind two horses or a couple of goats and stuff, and travel around and live in that cart, and that was their that type of living situation.
We're in a bard cart.
Yes, this is a bard cart. This is it's that but more lavish. There's like couches and chairs and tables and downstairs and dining areas and a kitchen and all these lovely little things. There's stairs and there's an upstairs area, and there's even a roof where you can put a big freaking ballista, which their ballista is currently broken, but it, instead of being pushed by a bunch of horses, is pushed by their dire moose, Annabelle, or Maribel. She is a sweet young thing, bow upon her neck, and pulls this massive cart.
She's adorable.
Yes, she is.
We
adorable.
love her.
Yes. 12 is manning the reins as he sits upon the massive bench seat that is used within the front of the cart to be able to hold true to Maribel and keep her guided. But what is everybody else in this cart doing?
AKA Dadley isn't here this episode.
I think that's obvious.
Yeah.
But
So we
let's
need an
start
excuse.
with everybody. Roll me a d20. Let's see who goes
A
first.
D20.
Who gets to describe what they're doing today?
A 20-sided polyhedral shape?
Gosh.
And
Damn.
fill up my desk anyway. There we go.
I should dig my dice out. Where are my dice?
Why don't you have dice?
I was doing things.
Are we
No.
adding anything to the result of the roll
No,
down?
it's just a basic d20.
And that's a 15.
Okay.
Let me find my dice.
I'm gonna make you
wait,
another
here's some
you
dice.
get.
I found some. It's okay. Let me actually roll a dice. A fucking dice. Well, I got 15 as well.
Oh well.
I got
Wow.
a 15 as well.
Oh my
What?
goodness! What?
All right, we're
is
all
this?
rolling again.
We all go at the
Do it
same
again,
time.
do it again,
3,
go again.
2, 1. No.
It's absolute chaos.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, what'd you get?
I got 20, bitch.
Hey.
Ah.
And don't call me a bitch. You got 4.
Oh, okay, I can't say that.
4.
Okay.
I got a
There-
9.
Okay.
There's my good luck
There you go.
rolling.
So Walker, as the sunrise creaks through your window, and it begins to come into midday. What is Walker doing this fine? I'll say it's morning, like a little past morning, because you guys started your travel really late in the night, so it's a little bit past morning. But the sun beats
Walker, Walker has gotten up early
Mm.
to watch the sunrise.
Hmm.
So, would you say that you were up on the roof?
Yep,
The roof? You can move your token up there.
I will move my token up there.
Okay.
It's something that they find fascinating. Having never really gotten to experience it too much. They have left their plate mail or their breastplate in their room for the moment this morning and reach up and gently touch their tattoo, summoning messenger.
Okay. You feel the heat of the magic begin to activate as you see a right in front of you upon the stony floor of this geared like bottom of this ballista sits upon what would you like messenger to be seen as this time?
I think the first time the creature that Walker very first encountered messenger as a fox.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey. What do you need?
How are you?
It's been a minute since I was asking you that one. I'm feeling okay, I guess. I'm getting the job done, and life's good. I don't have anything to complain about. Definitely don't overwork me.
Well, I certainly don't. I can't say anything else about others.
Mm-hmm. But 'tis my job. I am messenger.
Walker picks him up and sets him in their lap.
Wow. What the? Sure, this is against some. What's the word? HO? No.
When have you and I ever stood on ceremony?
Mm,
Because I should have let you die in those woods.
you make a fine point. Okay. He just sits there and like, so this is nice. Kind of morning.
It's morning.
Yeah. It's not really a thing in the Feywild, huh? Just kind of perpetually night, huh? At least where we are.
So, yeah. There's a lot of things to get used to.
Do you like...
Hmm.
Do you dream here, or is that like not a thing?
I don't know. I haven't even had a dream here yet.
I hear people dream on the normal plane.
I haven't bothered asking if they do dream here.
I mean, everything in the Feywild is so magical. Why would you ever want to dream? I hear it's kind of dull and boring, and I don't know. Like, there's just water places where water shouldn't be. Like, look at those. Like, look at those grass. Look at that grass. Why is it all wet? It didn't rain.
It's odd here.
All right.
You feel up doing a little favor for me?
Sure, if you scratch my ear.
Scratches.
Yeah.
I've met some people.
What?
Bacon.
Is
Bacon?
this, what?
Hmm?
Is this taffy bacon? What? Okay.
In the world.
It's supposed to be
Okay.
maple bacon.
Oh, maple bacon. Okay.
Like
Yeah,
real taffy.
oh my god, maple bacon is freaking great.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck is this? Okay, my wife just continue. Sorry, we're in the middle of RP. He catches a little fly in his mouth. Like, The flies down here are a little bit fatter, huh?
A little bit. I need a little help.
Mm-hmm.
I broke a promise, messenger.
Ooh. That's a problem. For you, not me, but yeah.
And I want to fix it. But I'm not strong enough to.
Alright, alright.
The fuck was that? They fucking slammed a door across the hall from me. Sorry.
Okay.
I need my father's help.
Ooh. You know, he might like that. He might like that. What do you need help with? As he materializates a floating piece of parchment and a pen. But he dips into an inkwell, and the inkwell disappears.
One of the members of the group that I'm with had his tongue ripped out.
Ooh. What'd he do? Treason?
He refused a pact with some type of eldritch being. Walker, we've seen a lot.
Okay. Can you describe this eldritch being? Because there's a few that would take your tongue, but I don't know all of them. It could help you.
Tentacles, smelled strongly of the sea. Or at least from what I saw, I was on the dock.
I'll ask around, but alright, continue. Sorry.
And this being took another member of the group.
Ooh.
I promised to aid them, Walker. As Walker. That's what they know me by. But I failed. and could not save their friend.
You know. Oh, sorry.
So if I can give one back his tongue.
I could probably work with something like that. All right. Anything else that you want me to bring him?
I just need his help.
All right. Give me like an hour. You know how he likes to talk.
And you're free to stop by. Just to hang out, not just when I call. I do miss having you around.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. And he just kind of like and just disappears.
Poof. Then Walker is going to get up and go walk into Canna's room.
Okay.
Hmm.
Which is
As you went.
Oh, Canna.
Oh, yeah, frick, I need to go to roll 20.
Canna, since you were the last one to or since you were the next in line for the initial or whatever the heck we rolled.
It just works. It just works.
What are you doing during this portion of time that Avery has been
Hey!
or
Huh?
not, sorry. Walker, I'm so good at this, but yeah. Walker has been
Are you serious?
We're gonna act
I
like this
have
doesn't...
context now. All right, I'm
Okay,
gonna
shut up.
ignore it and be a good player, but
Yes,
I have
please do.
context now.
I'm a bad
All
DM.
right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway. All right. So that was my only hydrate. So
Oh, did we get to hydrate in the chat?
I friggin' yeah. There's a clean split in this front double bedroom on this map.
Yes.
On one half of the line is like a perfectly preserved 12 hasn't really touched it yet. And on the other half of the line, Canna has already laid out like books and books and desks and shelves full of just like paperwork and documents and like reference materials and like maps. Like Canna had like a full-on conspiracy room back in his home, with just like pins and lines of string going between like pictures of like objects and people. He has basically transferred as much of that as he could into this bedroom. In the interim between like getting going and like we made a stop off at the house for this transfer to happen, I imagine. You know, and Canna is just kind of scribbling away in a blank book. He's trying to transcribe some of his thoughts into a I guess you would call it a journal, but it's more of like just a documentation for something he is trying to do more specifically. And Canna hears like do you knock or are you just walking in?
I'm just walking in.
Okay.
Doors are a concept that Walker does not understand.
I just like toss a hand up and just like turn, and as he turns in his chair, you see that Canna has like rudimentarily placed like a piece of really sticky tape over the front portion of his mouth, and he's just like
Walker walks over, gently
Walker be
grabs
walking.
Canna's mouth,
mm.
rips the tape off.
in primordial, that served a purpose, but Walker doesn't understand it. So he's
No.
just like,
Walker jams their fingers into your mouth. What kind of damage do I feel there, All Might DM?
Oh, it is. So, you know what a bite looks like, right?
Yeah.
So,
Walker's seen a few of those.
yeah. It is if a bite has been cleanly taken through this entire thing. So, it's not a clean cut. It is like, it's got indents and curves and everything like that, but it is definitely scabbed over.
This bug
by
was
now.
basically it chewed through my tongue.
Yes.
Like,
It was
Ugh.
quite
Yeah.
painful. You got you got almost your entire health worth of damage done to you
yeah.
while it was eating your. Ow, cat! What? In
Like
the
that?
That's
heck?
what a bite feels like.
Yes. Just
Walker's gonna go ahead and knowing
Ah.
that they're not strong enough to regenerate it, at
Mhm.
least try to soothe and use a second level cure wounds to try to smooth out some of that
Okay.
and relieve some of the pain.
So, Canna, as you see, not Walker beginning to like cast this, and you see, their body.
Can I like try to stop them? Because I'm like, if we took a long rest, then I'm at full health. Like I don't
I know,
need.
but this is
No.
what they're doing. Actually
Okay.
has purpose. So.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
Because currently, it does hurt to be able to talk. Like you're still
Mhm.
healing long,
Fair.
for
Fair.
a while here,
Okay.
and so you're still like the threat of infection and things like that, and that like your tongue has been swollen, so you have only been able to like gargle or whatever. Basically, what Walker has done is they have foregone the healing process, so you don't have to maintain and keep it together until like it's completely healed over. They've softened it, made it so it's still like it's weird because you can still like move the muscle and it just wiggles a little bit, but it doesn't like extend out to be able to make curves and noises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it makes
So
it
instead of like blocking his airway,
instead of it blocking your airway or making it harder to be able to talk, what they do is they help it so you can at least have the chance of casting spells through primordial speech. Now,
I've reduced the swelling and hasten healing process.
yes, that's so much quicker to say than what I did. I rambled so long. I'm sorry.
After they do this, they pull their
You
hand,
just got spit all
hand
over
out
it.
of your mouth. I still have no clue what you're saying.
He basically said thank you. I mean thank you. I mean that definitely helps. And like, oh wait. Decanter of endless water. What is it? Stream. Produce a gallon while casting shape water.
Do you have prestidigitation as a spell?
No, I have shape water.
Oh, man, because prestidigitation literally gives you the ability to like take
To
dust
just like
and just make
like
subtitles.
yeah.
Oh, maybe think about picking that up.
Wait, you said that we could change our
once a week.
cantrips when we leveled up, right?
Once a week in game. Well, if you're a character or a class that can change their spells on a daily basis, it becomes once a week.
What?
If but yeah, I'll allow. Like you can change. You can choose.
Do I even have
one or two
I
cantrips?
don't have it
switch out.
already. I don't have it already. What if I?
You still have
what
a
can I get
gem
rid of?
of
What do I have?
prestidigitation,
I
don't
have-
you?
I have firebolt. No, I used that already.
Oh, I thought you had gotten two.
No, yeah, I used the second one. Is what I mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I used one of them immediately. I had one saved, and then I used the other one
For
for a different thing.
This one.
Yeah. Firebolt, frostbite, message, and shape. Well, message isn't gonna do me a hell of a lot of good right now, is it? Prestidigitation.
Stop
Yeah.
gargling in my ear.
There you go.
Yeah, if
You
you'll
could-
allow me to do that.
You could pick up message in the next town.
Yeah.
So we'll say that not when you get into the next town, if you go to like the local college or magic shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Which there is like a gem, like that Jaren is known for its gem magic. So it has like crystals and such like that. So there is going to be an enchanter
Stick
there.
a crystal in my mouth, and it's just like just in the place of the tongue.
You constantly
Magic
take
crystal.
bludgeoning damage every time you talk.
Ooh.
Every time.
I just fixed that.
Thank you. Don't bite me.
So, okay, so in that moment, then, he'll still use the decanter. He'll still use shape water to hold just a globe of water in his hand. I'll say that this is just a thing that he will occasionally do, because he has the capability to do it. With the, he will take this bubble of water. Oh, because prestidigitation has verbal components.
Yeah. So
That's
I'm
why
gonna
I
need you
didn't
to-
take it originally. Yeah. So he will take this globe of water that he's made and he'll like place it so that his head like is getting enveloped in it, and he'll just move his head around in it to like, this is basically washing his face off.
Okay.
And like sticks his hand out the window, dumps the globe again. And it will and speaking in primordial, creating common subtitles using prestidigitation. 11, is that enough? It's a cantrip,
yes,
so it's like
cantrip, yeah. So 10 and higher.
yeah. So your thank you. It appears in the air in common and is spoken out loud in primordial.
Plot twist. Walker can't read.
Can't read. Marvelous.
I'm kidding.
No,
Walker, I
you're
have
kidding. He's
idea.
kidding. Don't thank me, Canna. Don't thank a fae ever.
Fuck. 6. So the subtitles don't appear, but it'll say, well, can't I thank a friend? But the subtitles don't appear, so you don't understand what it says.
You know what? Walker, make me an intelligence check. See if you can like catch any of that.
Just okay. Hang on.
He looks down, sees that he didn't make the walk over, pick
13?
13. It sounds like he can't. Like he was questioning. Don't think of Faye? Question mark.
Oh.
He walk over, empty page, out of book. Can't I thank a friend?
You don't know me.
So what does that say about you?
I owe you.
I hear that's a pretty big deal in the Fey world.
You always keep your word. I promised to aid you. And I could. So I'm fixing it.
Sounds like a plan to me. He'll like crumple that up, toss it behind him, and like try to make it into the wastebasket behind him, but without looking. But that's
Dexterity check with disadvantage.
what with disadvantage.
Dexterity check with disadvantage.
Rolled a
Because unseen target.
18 and a 14, so +1 is a
15.
15. You make it. It jumps off the rim and makes it in.
Nice.
Huh.
And he'll like gesture over to one of the desks. He'll go sit down in it again, and he will close the front cover. He will close the front cover to reveal the title cover that says basic translation of primordial to common. And he will spend the next 20-30 minutes or so duolingoing his way with as much as he can with Walker to like basic fucking phrases from primordial to common. If that is a downtime activity that you would consider me.
That is 100% a downtime activity that is allowed within the game.
So
Walker,
what check am I making for?
It's going to be Walker. To be able
Walker's making.
Because you are proficient within primordial. You do not have to roll to make it a thing.
Of course.
It is them trying to absorb the knowledge. So Walker, the way that I roll learning languages is that there is going to be 5 successes that you have to make.
Mm-hmm.
On a 15 and higher, that's 1. But on a nat 20, you get 2 successes. That way it takes a couple days of learning and growing. These you get to roll with advantage because you have Canna helping you.
Okay.
So.
16.
So that's a
nice.
success. That's at least 1. If you get a nat 20, then...
What if I get double nat 20s?
Oh my...
What?
What?
How?
Nice.
How?
Holy shit.
Magic.
Okay.
Rolling at advantage, double nat 20s?
You got 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
So that's the 20 because
Oh
it's a
my
Scanlan
gosh.
dice. The one's on the other side.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, then you pick it up pretty decently easy. It's like, oh, okay. I like. So that's what the. You go like, oh, so that's what that like plant was speaking a while back, and you just like start taking onto it, and it's like, so that must have meant that, and then you realize that at some point in time you have been insulted by plants that you didn't know about. They're just like, you know what? Thank you. Like you're just like, this is good. This is good. You have 3 points towards it, so it would literally take you another full day, or like basically 8 hours of learning, and you would be able to put to it. So it is a downtime activity that you have to really study at. But if you put in the hours, then you will be able to add primordial as one.
With 3 points, I would say like
you can now roll to understand Canna.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he speaks,
Yes. That was something I definitely wanted to try to accomplish
okay.
today, and I'm
this is
glad
like
that
you
I
can learn primordial by the time you guys get to J-Ring. We're just on the first day.
Okay.
So, Lux.
Canna realizes. Sorry, last thing.
Yes.
Canna realizes halfway through teaching Walker this that he can move on to like actual primordial source material for reference because Walker's picking it up so fast.
Yeah,
so
like
the next
Walker,
time
you
they
pick up the book and you're like off on to your way of the day and stuff like that, and you read it. So Canna, by the next day, you'll be able to pick up the more like
Advanced.
Advanced notes. So now we're gonna turn to Lux. Is everybody okay with that? Okay, Lux,
Yes.
what are you doing this fine evening, morning, however you call it?
I'm gonna go sit down on one of the chairs and pull out the book I was given yesterday.
Oh, remind me of the book. Who gave you a book?
Cosmos.
Oh yes.
Yes.
This is a book on the art of martial arts, along with weapons and other forms of self-defense.
Hey. Gonna pretty much read that.
Okay. Do you want to take anything from this book, or do you want to just like learn from it?
Well, I'm gonna read it, and then if I see something that I could potentially do,
okay,
I'll get up and be like, okay, no one's around.
Okay. Fantastic. Roll me intelligence for this intelligence check. See how much you can absorb.
Intelligence.
Ooh.
That is 22.
Okay, cool. Mark, next to the book, give me, mark a point towards it.
1 point?
Yes, 1 point towards it.
1 point.
It's a nat 20 that gives you 2. Unless that was a nat 20 that you rolled.
19.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So. Point. 4 bucks.
Alrighty. So, the first day is spent studying. I guess, right? Is that what you guys are doing? Is just studying books and...
I mean, it's what it sounds like.
All right, cool. So
Pretty
your first
much.
day of
Apparently.
travel?
Halfway through with those 2 nat 20s, I just send Walker off with a book.
Mhm.
So the other half of my day I'll do something else maybe.
I like to imagine that like Walker Jump comes into the room. It's like I finished, and like just grabs the next book right out of your hand.
grabs the next one.
Pretty much. And I'm
Um,
just and in basic primordial it's just like back of top shelf. Like,
No, Walker walks in primordial. I'm finished. He goes to grab the next one.
good job.
Fantastic. Real quick before we go to Canna again, Walker.
Yeah.
After you go into like wherever studying area you are going into, you feel the sigil upon your chest begin to burn again.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
they would be in their room.
Okay. You feel it burn and you see Messenger pop up again. He sits upon the edge of your bed, probably on their chest, or the chest at the chest at the very foot of the bed. He says, "All right, that was a lot of talking, but he thinks that they can do something. Depends on like what he's looking for in like a tongue speak wise. He has like this whole thing where like he's got a couple different options of not whatnot, but it all kind of depends, you know, Fey language or whatever. It not depends upon not what would be. Well, he's like I could not have a little like he's going back and forth with the idea of like having a little fun with them or not. Now, are you okay with him like screwing around with your friend, like messing with him?
I didn't tell them how I was going to fix it.
Okay.
Is he coming here?
He can come to you, or he can open up a portal to his area. You guys just have to find a good sized tree or archway within the forest ahead.
Walker looks at Messenger. How chaotic is he being today?
Well, he had spicy tea today, so he's got a little bit of a fiery mouth.
I would rather have him here than us go there.
You know how iffy he is about that. Might take some persuading. If you were to maybe make a promise with him.
What does he want?
Probably, honestly, he talks about wanting to spend the day with you, well, all the time. You know, just not father, not child, not night out, or day out. See the prime material, not playing, just everything.
He may come spend the day with us.
Then I will let him know right away.
Messenger.
Disappears.
Walker immediately gets up and starts getting ready for tea and starts like baking like scones and biscuits and shit.
Make me a chef's check. So we're gonna go off your charisma. For
My charisma?
Yeah, because that's your like.
Is it
that's your-
making food constitution?
No, eating food is constitution. Now,
Fuck. Okay.
I feel like it's not a performance role to be able to cook. No, because I feel like cooking is something that a bard could do for their like arcane focus. You know. Like. No.
All right. Thank God. 17.
17? Fantastic. You make a good spread of tea and other magical little things. It's delicious. And
Do I pass Lux reading?
yes. You would not you would probably catch Lux's eye. I'm looking at this map and I'm like, the dining hall and like the bottom floor are separate. Like the dining hall is actually up above while the like the walking floor is the other spot, and then the sleeping arrangement is on the bottom floor, like it's the basement area of it.
It would be like quote unquote below decks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's built like a ship. I'm smart. Yes. But the fireplaces, like, they don't actually have real fire. It's not arcane fire, so it doesn't burn anything. It just creates a warmth within. No, it's basically like a thermostat.
Yeah, so the dining area is like the like the central building in the central. I don't know what the round part on the very top of the map is.
The walkway would be like the tops of your guys' bedrooms, so walking on like the roof of it.
But what's on the even on the one above that? What is the round roof?
That's a bath.
What is that covering?
Oh, is that a portcullis?
Wait, this one right here?
Yeah, what is that?
That is covering
is that like...
this area.
Oh,
So
that's covering the front. That's covering the
Yes.
seat. That's covering the bench.
Okay, I see.
Oh, okay.
I see.
So this is like right here, like this whole part is just an outer walkway.
Yeah, and
That
it's
is also
that same
this.
walkway. Yeah,
And
that
so
same
you have
walkway,
to
yeah.
go out like this is your living space right here. And then this is just like where the area for the range and everything are.
I see what's happening.
Yes.
Yep.
So
I see how
Lux
it works.
probably hears Walker baking
Mhm.
and making things and cussing in Sylvan about their father coming to visit.
I don't know that language, so I just
Oh,
hear
you don't know Sylvan?
Nope.
No. All right. You just hear Walker angrily talking in Sylvan. Or just like this lilting song-like language.
It's like
Similar to Elvish. It's like the Latin root of English.
it's what
Oh.
cursive sounds like.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, well, in the middle of me reading, I place down the book and I just walk over. Is everything all right?
You see Walker furiously kneading dough.
It's like there's like an egg yolk that just explodes in her hand, or in their hand.
Yeah.
It's like
Just
And they said,
Okay.
grabs detail and goes, I'm fixing things.
Okay.
the kitchen is in disarray. I do not feel like Walker is a very like clean as you go type of person.
Walker's a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know how to bake, but they're not tactful about this process.
You also don't have much in your guys' kitchen. You guys didn't go pick up supplies. You just have like the small cakes and stuff, and then like bare
I
necess-
told
like,
12
the raw stuff. Like
I
everything.
told
that's raw.
12 that we should have bought a ready bag, but we didn't buy the ready bag because we had to go that fast.
Next time.
Just mumbling in primordial.
Granted, it was
You
raw.
should have told him that more.
Oh, I
You're
forgot
co-
Lux speaks.
Yep.
This is one of
I
those
did-
weird moments where I keep forgetting that I'm the one that doesn't have like 5 languages under his belt in this scenario, and my other player is. Like,
I do have 5.
oh my god!
Okay.
Um,
Normally,
of
I
my
love stacking
characters-
my characters with languages,
Oh,
and I forgot
same.
that I don't have that many this
This is
time.
where fantasy's like character building strives.
Mm-hmm.
my first sorcerer has like 9 languages. So, because I'm
All the
obsessed.
languages.
Exactly.
Yeah, instead of language proficiencies, I got skill proficiencies from my background, so
Mm.
yeah.
Which is nice. It's nice.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is good. Which is good.
Yeah.
Well, if you need any help or any help cleaning the kitchen, let me know. I'm gonna go learn more martial arts.
Walker
Huzzah!
stops and then goes, "You're trying to learn how to fight?"
No, I'm trying to read this book, and I'm trying to like help who will actually end up getting the book. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Walker kind of looks at the kitchen and then looks at you. He goes, "If you will help me clean, I will help you learn."
all right,
There you go.
that is a fair trade.
All right.
As
As
Canna
Walker
walks up
finishes
from his room.
baking, and then randomly looks at Lux. "Why is there water in the grass in the mornings?"
I believe it has to do with like the morning cold and the cold just giving moisture in the air and just landing on the grass and the trees and the flowers. So, yeah, that's why at least I believe that's why there's water. For all I know, there could be a water monster just walking around the whole place and just leaving. I don't know. I read too many books. So,
Maybe.
Maybe.
well,
As Canna kind of walks up from his room after finishing is inscribing a little bit more into his studies, he will then go to the sitting room himself and just like kind of peek over Lux's shoulder at the book. Just like, who do I remember who gave Lux this book? Did
It was
that
the
happen
punk rocker
Yeah.
tiefling that was trying to bang your
Oh
sister.
yeah, it was the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
the sun.
And I just am like, are you getting anything from that book? it seems And he just looks at the illustrations that are like not the yeah, it's just like seems pretty rudimentary.
True. But what if one day I don't have my magic? Then what am I gonna do? I can attempt to punch people, but
You have a good
And it's
point.
not just like punching; it's not showing you like
yeah.
weapons that aren't like that wouldn't be considered weapons or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to utilize things around you. So
Yeah.
it's very.
I
It's
mean,
an
if-
interesting read.
I mean, if my magic fails, I have this, and I take the staff off of my back, my magical focus staff, and I disconnect the top orb, like from its housing, and just like put it in a robe pocket, and I just like what's left are the spikes that will typically hold the orb in place, and it just like attempts to twirl it around like a quarterstaff, and he like has to catch it a little bit. Little out of
Aw.
practice.
Oh, squishy
You-
little casters, beautiful.
Then
You see Walker
puts the
just
orb
kind
back
of,
on.
"If I don't have any magic," gestures to Claymore
fucking-
leaned in the corner.
Oh, and this, and I take a dagger off my hip.
Well, I have that too,
Should be fine. Everyone knows how to use one of these.
but it's a good letter opener too.
Walker just reaches at their hip and sets a whip on the counter.
What part of the counter? Like where the food is?
Next to the being freshly made. Like,
That is
So-
unsanitary.
prestidigitation.
I-
Prestidigitation. Oh, 16.
First it-
Nice.
16.
Leans.
What's with what's with all the pastries? Spoken in primordial, subtitled in prestidigitation.
My father's coming to visit.
Your father.
Wow. Well, that's
Seems a bit sudden.
Do you want your son back?
Okay.
More than prestidigitation. 14. More than anything.
My father can help you.
Okay.
Is there anything that we need to be concerned about?
$14.
He's a fae.
Like making some kind of weird D, and like it cuts off at DEA. Like it's like shit. Too long of a subtitle.
He will be spending tomorrow with us. Or he will be spending a day with us.
Oh.
The whole day? Doesn't seem that bad. I've spent entire
Walker finishes cutting the scones that they were making out of whatever is in this pantry and sticks them in the oven. Just hands off.
Walker, you feel the sigil upon your chest begin to heat up a little bit.
I lean over to Lux. I spent like entire trips with my dad out like sibling hunting. What, I don't see what the big deal is.
Does Messenger show up right about now?
Yeah, right about now, right on the the cutting board that you're currently on. Is like he is a orange. Not for the rest of you. He is an orange furred fox, and he has a monocle upon his eye right now, and he's got like a little suit. It looks like your dad dressed him up for tea time.
Oh, how cute!
He's like, oh. All right,
That
so
seems rather unfortunate.
Oh.
yes. Oh, hello,
I wave.
Hello.
Avery. I shouldn't have said that.
Come on,
Walker, friend,
come on.
what are you going
Get
by?
it together. Get it together.
No, that was Messenger speaking.
Yes. I think he would actually fuck up. He'd be like,
Yeah, Messenger would probably fuck up because
he's like Avery,
they've just
and then he just like, oh shit.
Do I need to make a check for that,
Sure,
or did I
make
hear
a,
that?
make a like a perception check for that, and he's gonna roll. Okay, cool. The bomb, so he's got decent, but what do you get?
That's a dirty 20 perception.
Yep, you definitely heard that he used a different name than what you're used to.
I didn't hear anything. Back to my rolls.
He just one of those like,
He looks at you, Canna. He's just like, Walker is what we're going with. That's, your dad will be here tomorrow morning. He just asked that you have this, and Messenger gives you like a little teapot that's been inscribed with some Phaenic inking upon it. He says, "Just leave it on the table."
I have concerns.
Yes. This is all delicious, and he picks up like a croissant and just starts eating it. A little less salt on the next batch. Just eats the rest.
15. Prestidigitation. The entire batch that Walker made immediately tastes a little less salty.
Okay. I like
Pretty
this.
sure
This is a good one. Keep this one. He's useful.
Well, then I'll bind you to his service then.
Oh,
No.
the batch that Walker. No, wait. The batch that Walker made is a little less salty for 1 hour.
So eat it now.
Yes. I'd rather not. He's a bit too scaly. He's kind of wet. Why is he wet? Why are things wet here?
Apparently, water just condensates on the ground.
Just
Or there's water
Canna
monsters walking everywhere.
Canna grabs his pocket notebook, flips to an empty page, and starts angrily scribbling. Runs out of room, and just like he wrote way too big. And he turns it around, and it's supposed to say "I resent that," but all that you see on the page is "I resent."
Good for you. Good job rising up. Good job. I don't.
Much
job getting out of bed.
A
I know
lot
it can be rough sometimes. It's
a lot
okay.
smaller. A lot smaller. I resent that. Like, he went from yelling to whispering.
Lux, your little
Yes.
familiar has jumped onto the table and is starting to go, like, it is sneakily trying to get messenger.
Nope. No.
You guys see its like mouth open up, it's like kicking away. It's just like trying to get away.
I go and pick him up.
Is he all right?
I think he's hungry.
Or what?
You're growling from it.
We never really confirmed you never really conferred with us on what he eats.
Does anyone have a dead rat?
Walker just kind of looks at Messenger.
Don't look at me. I just had a whole meal of tea and like crumpets and stuff like that. I'm good.
You keep various snacks on you at all times.
I know, but it's not. I'd have a meat pie, and he like opens up his pocket and just, you see his arm disappear into it, and he pulls out. It's like, still good, and throws it at the little paper drake.
Go for it.
And just gobbles it up. You see it's like its pages get like a little soaked and such like that. The pan tin that gets stuck to its leg for a second. And
Really note, need to get more rats. Dead rats, preferably.
and it just like curls up in the pan and falls asleep.
I will check the cargo hold.
Thank you.
And I go down. Wait, look at the map.
Oh well, yeah.
It's right next to your guys' bedroom.
It's across from the It's across from the rooms. Yeah.
I go down and check the cargo hold.
It is full of pies. Like there's a corner of just good berry pies. And currently this.
Oh yeah.
Why is there so many pies?
I like holding onto the door,
supply,
like,
one might say.
oh right, I forgot.
Walker. Walker and Canna went head to head.
I grab a pie and close the cargo hole. Bring it back upstairs. I'm like,
Roll me a
and I
D6.
just like set it down on the
Roll me a D6. Let's see what kind of pie you get.
Oh yeah, it's all different kinds too.
Yeah.
1.
This is an apple pie.
I set it on the table. I'm just like, a year might as well start now. And he will take the dagger from his belt and just like,
Oh, it's like a little personal pie. They're not huge ones. They're just little tiny ones.
oh,
Also not sanitary.
that's right.
I mean, you can still cut into it.
Use a knife, not a dagger. You're gonna cut it. That's one less medical issue we have later. Hopefully.
Is Messenger still there?
Yes, he's just chilling.
Since Messenger's being a little shit, Walker's gonna look up and go, "All right, thanks for the message. Bye."
No, just see him dissipate.
Oh, fun.
Well, he's fun.
I met him a long time ago.
Is he nicer than your father?
Walker just laughs and goes into the living room.
That would be a
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Well,
You hear the scraping of a table being moved.
well, I wouldn't know how a father acts, so. Or a mother, for that matter of fact.
I mean, really, what's their purpose?
Well,
I will. Oh, I didn't do my important rolls. There's one.
You might need those.
They're both middling, so I could turn something into a possible failure and something into a possible success. Maybe.
Lux.
yes.
So afterwards, you guys begin to study the book together and such like that. You can make me another roll.
What dice will
As
it be
Walker
today?
gets up to demonstrate the things that it's trying to talk about.
What am I adding?
It's intelligence.
9.
9. Okay. You're just like this.
Is that supposed to be a judo throw or a Heimlich maneuver?
Just freaking straight up,
Wow.
like just air humping.
No, it's Walker's trying to talk Lux through a judo throw, and they're just like arms wrapped around Walker, like.
Yeah.
It's like no, the hips.
That's wrong.
Hips, the hips.
That's wrong. That's
No. This
I
is
like
nice, but
the idea
that's
that
wrong.
Walker just doesn't budge at all during this. It just
12 comes,
resolute.
like you just see 12 open up the door, look in, and just be like, "I'm gonna leave you to this," and then just walk back out.
Come on, dude. We're learning in here. Jeez.
Okay.
Walker at this point gives up and just pulls out a dagger themselves and tries to walk physically Lux through these movements.
Okay. So, is this? You guys want to do anything else with the day, or you want to go on to?
Let me see here. Let me think.
Is there a chance? Is there okay in the map? Is there a bathroom?
Yes, there is a
Yes, there
toiletry
is.
area.
So is that supposed to be a tub?
Yes.
Can I take a bath?
Yeah, 100%. You can take a bath. Now, you
There
see
you
that
go.
it is a
It's
wooden
all
tub that is
self-care.
completely, been like wax sealed and everything, so it allows water. There is no spigot, but you can see what is a gem upon the wall. That there is a red gem and a blue gem that have been put into place. And as you
The
touch
room
one
is wax sealed, or just the
no,
tub is
the
wax?
tub is wax sealed.
Okay, I was about
Like it
to
is
say.
sealed, so you can use it's a wooden tub to be able to take water and whatnot. As you go to put your hand onto one of the gems, you see it glow, and it begins to pour out cold or hot water.
Ooh. Let's be honest. It's gonna be hot water.
Yeah.
Hot water is a friggin' luxury. I can't even get that from my decanter.
Can I shut the door and like lock it?
Oh yeah. There's
Okay, I do that and then
latch. It's a
strap
latch
to my-
thing, so it can't be picked and everything. So yeah.
okay. So I close it and I latch it. I then go back into my normal, original self, where I'm all pure white with white hair, purple eyes, and just not looking how I used to, or in my human state.
Oh my god, guys, she's a. I'm not here.
And I'm just relaxing until I go to bed.
Your
Fair enough.
little paper drake looks at you, and is like waiting for the okay. As well, like if you're not with them, you see your paper drake go into more of its form changed as well. It becomes more of like this mushy little ball of things with like a little mouth that opens up and like serrated and like small little eyeballs and whatnot, and then just jumps in the water, and you just see that floats and is buoyant, and it just kind of like flows around.
Do you have a baby mimic as a familiar?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maybe.
That is unbelievable. I am so mad I didn't think of that first. Oh my god. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I just play with it and just enjoy the rest of our night.
Yeah, you guys don't,
like,
unless you have like sanitary things of your own that you've purchased, then there isn't much. But you guys are able to take like baths and wash off dirt and stuff like that. But unless you've like gone and bought soap for your travels, which is like, it's like a gold, like it's expensive because it's a luxury item. It is something that's more pricey. This cart has a lot of amenities that are very pricey and such, and it's because your parent, like, one, it's a gift from your parents, which means that this holds a lot of value, like this entire thing, and they didn't really skip on a lot of stuff. Now obviously they stopped on like not giving you like any food, but that's something that's like your responsibility and whatnot. It's just to set into the motion that this is expensive and you should probably take care of it. And make sure that it doesn't get hurt or destroyed.
This
maintain
is
it.
not a cart.
They
to be,
made it
This is
for
not a cart
you.
to be.
It's your job to feed and water it.
Yeah.
This is not a cart that should be like left behind in the woods while you go off into a cave. It should be like tied off somewhere.
You do feel the cart begin to slow down and pull off to the side. You hear doors open as 12 comes down and begins to take care of Maribel and give her food for the day and water. You guys have pulled off into basically what is an open area. As you look out your windows, there's a couple trees around
on the frontage road.
But yeah, there are lanterns that have been left to glow and such that are placed around the cart to be able to illuminate the area around you, allowing anybody, if they wish to, like, keep watch or whatever, or just to be seen. Granted, this thing has a lock. It wouldn't be easy to get into it in any way, but it is capable of, it has an outside walking area, so.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Walker will keep watch.
Okay.
For the first part of the night.
Canna's just like sleeping in the main bedroom.
Fantastic. Let me find.
He would talk to 12.
Well, you can RP that.
What?
So, random question.
Yes.
Whose bedroom is whose?
So the front main double one, the front main double one is shared with me and 12.
Hey.
One of these was going to be Ryan's, but we all know how that went. And one of these was going to be
this was
Shovels, but we all know how that went too. So
this is Walker's. Walker, you walk in, you know it's Walker's because they painted like a Starry Night sky all over their room.
Okay.
Come to think of it, would 12 share the big main front bedroom if another one opened up, or would that be like something that
would be something between you and 12, or You and 12 to be able to.
Like, I notice he doesn't come in, and that's like, well, that's odd.
Mm-hmm.
If only you were here to explain. We love you, Dadley. We really do. I'm just
we miss
ribbing
you.
on you. I'm ribbing on you.
You know that one of the like reasons of why there's a bigger room with 2 beds is because there's usually 2 drivers and those switch off throughout the night. But being that you guys do all need rest and not whatnot, and you do need like you have been going basically all night or all day, that it's time to pull off and refuel.
What we need is a nocturnal friend.
Someone to be able to ride.
Someone who sleeps at day and drives at night.
Yes. How interesting. So you sleep for the night. Walker, will you please make me a perception check?
Gladly.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Walker, make you a perception check?
Yep.
Sure. That's a natural 20.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Fantastic.
Plus 8, so that's a 28.
Cool.
Nice.
Walker. The night goes by pretty decently nice. It's easy. It's smooth going. But as the night progresses and you look off to the road ahead or behind you, you can see what is 2 individuals walking down the road. There's a lantern that illuminates in front of them that one of them holds. One of them, with that perception check, you can see that one is very darkly dressed, dark skin. You can see what could be considered pointed ears, not maybe around this like whitened hair and the sunken face that they have. And the other one is this dressed in plate mail, shining, blonde hair gentleman that is at least like 3 to 5 inches taller than his compatriot, and they're both just talking. Like they're just like, I think, I think we can not pull off to here. Oh no, there's somebody here already. Well, and you hear the elven like individual go like, well, you could ask if we could share a camp. They seem to have a pretty good fortitude area. It might actually deter some things. They don't see you up on the top.
Walker leans over. Having taken a watch, they would have put on all of their armor. Their great sword slung across their back. Leans forward. Rather late night for a walk amongst lonesome travelers.
Whoa! Hey, didn't see you there. How do you do?
How are you?
I mean, tired. We've been walking a lot of the day. We're traveling to Silvercrest. About going to the bridge and crossing.
It means nothing to Walker.
I'm Scott. This is Lex. Nice to meet you. What
Do I get anything off of their names?
No, they both just like their basic names, the same names that they've had for their entire life. There's no change.
Was it Scott and Lex?
Yes, Scott. Yeah, he is the blonde-haired individual. Lex, that is the darker, like sunken face elven. We not Lex not picks up. We are hoping that we could share a campground with you tonight to better, just keep away from some of the wild creatures that not lurk about here. Also, we didn't get your name.
Where I'm from, names are not so easily given.
Oh. Well, where I'm from, it's actually proper that when someone introduces themselves, that you give your name back as a sign of goodwill.
So strange, all of these rules here.
Are you not from here?
Are you not?
I mean, I'm from Laxos, up the way. Such, so I guess this land, I'm not 100% of here, but we've been traveling here long enough. And I'm from a little bit towards the northern part of Laxos, the border of Laxos and Kurakura. There's a little town there, mostly a rest spot for most people to travel, but yeah. Where are you from?
Someplace with some very different rules. However, as this is not my cards, I make no decisions.
All right. Are you going to kill us if we make camp right over here to the side?
Are you going to kill us if you camp alongside us?
I don't know if I could break into that thing. This Lex looks so fucking weak and frail. Like, he's so, like, his face is sunken in. He looks like a man that's, like, on the edge of death. Basically.
From where they're standing, could they basically like lean down and knock to get Kanna's attention in their room?
That would be a lot farther
his
down
room.
since you're on the roof. That's about 20 feet.
If he,
Well,
if
I'm
they
on this
took the-
outer section
Oh, let me see. Wait.
here.
Okay.
This walkway, this outer walkway.
Okay. Oh, so you're on the walkway, not on the roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make me a intelligence check to make sure that you knock on the right door, or on the correct window.
the right part of the hull, yeah.
Yeah. 17.
17. You knock. Canna, you hear doom doom, like a little bit off.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
12, like, it's just mouth open, just breathing heavy.
I like stand up, slip on like single piece robe, shoulders to tail. Walk over to, I think there's a window in this room. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a porthole window.
Yeah.
Walk over to it and just like and like hands in frame, head out window.
You look off. You can see that there's two individuals holding a lantern off on the road. Hello,
I look up,
friend. Oh, well, I am Scott. This is Lex. We are hoping.
Initially in Primordial. What are you doing standing outside of our cart?
Lex, what did he say? Lex will respond back and we're just traveling down the way. It's fine. We're not here. We're just looking for a place to stay.
Hannah's eyes like light up a little bit like, oh shit, that was a test and they passed it.
You see Walker leaning lazily on the railing above you.
Okay, so he will focus. So Canna will shift focus from both of them specifically to Lex and like just looking for a place to stay. Like just looking for a place to set up camp.
Night. We have tents and everything. It's fine. Not Lex is like translating everything.
Well, I mean, as, as long as you're not breaking anything or taking anything, you can you can shack up right behind us. I mean,
Thank you.
I see no problem. Name's Canna, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Canna. As we've already said, I'm Scott. This is Lex. We're just
Scott.
traveling. Yep.
Lex. Just
Scott is like you remember the old videos or the old commercials of just like the most handsome man in the world?
yeah.
The most
that's
interesting man in the world?
No, the most handsome man in the world. No,
Yeah,
this is
Fabio.
Can't believe. Yeah, Fabio. It's very much Fabio. Look, because of the long hair and everything like that, and his plate mail makes him look like he's just decked out. You do see what is a symbol upon his chest, which is that of a feathered archway.
Religion?
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, that's not terrible. Oh, I forgot I have a +7 to religion.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Now you know best that the symbol is that of the guide. It's a deity based around death and leading the souls of the unliving to their final place of rest.
Symbol to the guide. All right.
And Walker's chest plate does bear the symbol of the Court of Night Sky.
Which is a cluster of stars that make a it's like having the Little Dipper, but it's not its own thing.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's its own constellation.
All right. Well, good night. And I stick head back in porthole.
All right. We're just gonna do this, and you just see them start making camp and prepping tents.
Walker does hop down and help them.
Okay. Walker know how to make a tent?
Walker's a soldier.
I know. Of the Feywild. You talk to leaves and they make things for you.
Would you like me to make an intelligence check?
I think
this?
I would think it's very
or a survival
funny to
check.
Do, like, yeah, make a survival check.
Wouldn't this be a survival check?
Yeah. I think it's quite funny that Walker may or may not know how to do things, because the Feywild is kind of like, it's a bit
different.
easy mode when you can talk to everything and just be like, hey, can I have some shelter for the night? And it's just like, sure. Like, just with a bunch of fucking branches.
That would be an 18.
An 18? Yeah, you are definitely helping them out. You not like hold things together and not begin to make ties off and not make it so they don't have to spend an hour making camp. Instead, it cuts down.
No. On your left. Your left. You said my left.
That's what I said. It's actually one of those moments where you know how
Walker watches them struggle for a bit and then goes to help them.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to say that they're struggling, because they know how to make it. It's this moment of when men just know what to do. There's no words spoken. It's just kind of like, I'm helping and such. And it's just like, oh, okay, acknowledgement. And so it's this silent moment between all of that, like the three of you, of just like, okay, thank you. And then there's just like, thanks at the very end. I appreciate that. And then
Walker doesn't say anything. They just go straight back up.
All right. Who is next to watch for everything if you guys do watch? Or did Walker just want to stay up a little bit longer?
I can always do a watch.
I was about to say, I was thinking last watch, because I can finish my long rest and then start the watch.
All right.
So yeah, I can do the next watch.
Walker gives each of them Eyes of the Night.
Okay. Dope.
You have dark vision out to 300 feet now.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Until the end of your watch, basically.
Fantastic.
So this is what it's like to have dark vision. Good to know.
You're just like, it's like wearing special nighttime goggles or whatever. You're just like looking out into the world and just like, oh my gosh, I can see everything. Oh, that's bright. The lanterns, because they're lit, they give an extra like little bit of it. But Lux, would you please make me a perception check?
Please be good for me, dice. Perception. That's a 10.
10. Okay. I mean, you can see far enough. Like there, you can pick up the like movements of small creatures and things that move out in between the trees and whatnot. And there's like the sounds of wolves howling and the screams of things that all throughout the night. You are a city person. You are not used to the idea of camping, though you've probably done it once or twice with your friend growing up. It's not a normal thing, and so this is like, okay, you're a bit out of your comfort zone, so you're not really sure what to look for. Your cart does like lift up a little bit, and you can look off into kind of like bits of the place below. You see lights of like cities from far into the distance that glow, and you see things that are like a couple days away, whatever, and you can see the mountain where there's certain parts of it where it illuminates that of like you would know that there's a temple, like there's a temple right there on the top of the mountain where there is a constant torch that not burns not brightly, that to the spring mother.
Okay.
And there's a like places out in the forest that you can see that just kind of ignites, or there's like lights and stuff out and about. But yeah. Other than that, it's pretty peaceful. Your watch comes to an end. Canna, as you are woken and take the last watch, will you please make me a perception check?
Gladly. Let me just send you that there. There we go.
What am I being
Send you a thing in Discord, just a little flavor thing.
All right.
All right. Perception check for Canna tuna. Oh dear. Not ideal. How about a 15?
13. Okay.
15.
15. Very well. You look out into everything. You can see that the sun is like 2 hours out as it just begins to like illuminate the sky off to the east and such, and you begin to hear the sounds of birds awakening. Yes.
Okay, am I still coming through on this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I bumped my cord and my computer had a spaz attack for a second there. All right.
But you can hear
looking out into the evening.
You still hear the sounds of birds chirping and awakening, and the forest becoming alive. As it comes to the end of your watch, you see an illumination out just a little bit away from the tree line where you guys are parked. You just hear as birds just fly off from the treetops and such. And there is the scent. And well, actually, that sound ends really quickly. And then you can hear, and then you see smoke coming out from like the chimney inside. What the hell is going on?
It sounded like someone like
stretching.
Morning
Yes.
stretch.
Yes.
I go back to the back and like check on our other campers, see
They're
what
asleep. They're out. They're
right.
sleeping.
Okay, just making sure.
You can see their feet poking out from their tent and out.
Where can I follow where the noise came from and just like disembark the cart and just kind of like take a couple steps in that direction, see if I can get a better look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You walk out that direction and make me an investigation check.
That I'm much better at. Holy crap, I'm glad I'm so much better at that. So I get a +10 to investigation checks. And I just rolled a 4. So that's a 14. Oh, wait. Let me do this first. I have portent rolls because I finished the long rest.
Yes.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, your portents.
That's good too. I will burn one of those right away because I really don't want this to fuck up. So I feel in a moment of clarity, instead of totally missing the camouflage of the forest, instead of not seeing the forest for the trees, I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, that one specifically, and I changed my 4 to a 14. Changing my result from a 14 to a 24.
Okay. You see what is a large, like basically what is like 2 trees that have crescent together and begin to wrap themselves, like their branches together to make an archway that is about 15 feet wide and 20 feet tall. And you see what is a bit of like grass that has just been like pulled apart and like created a kind of crease within the earth.
I
make me an
Dippy
Arcana check.
Dippy the player just put 2 and 2 together. Canna has no clue. Ooh, rolled a. How about a 26?
26.
That's a 19 plus 7.
This is a doorway that just opened up to some kind of other material, like other plane, and then closed.
Turning around,
Lux,
walking back to the cart.
Lux, Walker, your noses are met in the morning with the smell of freshly brewed tea.
Lux, you hear from Walker's room a very loud "fuck" and the sound of scrambling as Walker scrambles to put their armor on and stuff. You hear a thud as Walker busts out of their room, still like hopping, trying to put a boot on. As they scramble down the stairs. You probably hear this thudding too.
Climb back up to the outer deck, like after
Canna, you're gone
realizing
for a
what the
second.
doorway
I
is.
know. This is something that's going on while you walked off.
Oh wait, this is already happening back at the cart.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
I said there was smoke coming out the chimney.
Of our chimney? Oh shit.
What other chimney is out in the middle of nowhere?
I thought you were pointing out like there was another building out here.
No.
Like we accidentally parked on someone's
building?
property. No. Fuck. Okay. And I went to the doorway, and then I oh fuck, and I looked back to the cart and realized, that was a little back. That was a little.
Woo! Lux, you hear Walker scrambling to get down the stairs.
Okay. It would be up technically because you're on the bottom floor.
Okay. Yeah, up.
So you go.
I open the door as I hear you going by. What's wrong?
Father, Dad, and then just runs upstairs.
Okay, so when she came out of the door, because it was kind of just she didn't actually put on her human disguise, so she's just. You would have seen her full changeling.
Does Walker respond to that?
Walker just doesn't respond to it. It's nothing they haven't seen before.
Yeah, because everybody saw you It's just now that we get to actually know what it is. So.
Well, also Walker is
Canna's not aware yet.
Walker's Walker.
Nope.
Walker is Walker. Canna isn't aware yet, so this is not. And Canna's also not there right now. So.
Yeah.
But I put my human self on.
You're like, oh.
You see Walker look directly at you, explaining. You just two words, father, dad. Gestures to run upstairs.
Okay.
Like they had no reaction to your look.
All right.
Walker, as you come running up the stairs, you are met with a gentleman at the very top of the stairs that is tall, about almost 7 feet tall, with strawberry blonde hair down to his chest. He is dressed within a green suit that has a coat that drops to the floor. He is very well dressed. He has eyebrows that bush out and curl in such a way. And he says, "Well, hello there, Avery, darling. How are you today? You know, it was such a long trip to get here. I had to open up a doorway and just poof, right into here. It took so much longer than I wanted it to. I was hoping that I could have just made it in now with a single, flick of my finger. But, you know, whatever. I've made tea. Also, heated up some of your delicious little treats that I saw that you made last night. Fantastic. Thank you, my love." And gives you like a little kiss on the head. It's like, "So, how was your day? How's it been? Tell me everything about it. Also, where are your friends?"
Walker just points downstairs.
Okay, he starts walking downstairs, and he's like, "Oh, friends!"
No.
No.
It grabs him by the back of his
Excuse me.
jacket.
No.
Sticks finger in face. Hi, fair lord or not. This is a new group.
Mhm.
I'm making my own name. Hey.
All right, fine. So, since you have so many rules, what are the rules on this one?
I don't know.
I would imagine in this moment, Canna is like walking back to the cart after the realization of the archway, and is just like,
Your friend's at the door.
Hey. And turns and opens the door for Canna.
I could wait. How am I supposed to behave? Like I behave, or like everything else behaves? What is behaving? Because I can behave like myself.
in Primordial, you are quite the tall person.
I am.
Fuck, man. Everyone speaks Primordial here. Damn.
Primordial come as you like say that underneath your breath. It's like, yeah, everything primordial was first druidic.
Look of like frustration turns to look of like curiosity.
It's just grunts and grunt, my friend. It's the sound of nature and land. It's fine. Also, fine to meet you. You are quite blue.
And you're not. What's the point?
You just
like
hear Walker sigh and start pulling teacups down for everybody.
What is your name?
Well,
What? I'm not. No. I would not. I told you I'd behave. I didn't ask to
almost-
get
We are
his
on the
name.
material
I
plane.
asked what is his name. It's
Kinda
all about the wording of the
almost-
contract. I thought I taught you that.
Canna almost says, "Well, my name is Cat," and then he stops, realizing who he has met recently and who this person probably is.
Mm-hmm.
I will think for like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
One. Fuck, I didn't have a list already pulled up. Shit. Janice.
That's not right, but okay. And he walks off.
I thought you said I could use the shouldn't you what?
I can call you Janice. It's fine.
Okay.
Walker
I
is
mean,
just
I think
pouring tea for everyone.
I mean, I think it'll be easier if I just use my real name, but I don't know what you want, so I'm just.
I brought in some lavender mint tea in for us and some honey, from this massive beehive within the middle of the Feywild. It's delicious. It's to die for. One
You
drop.
are from the
adds some-
Feywild. It points and like.
There is not a chance in higgity heck that I'm giving you my real name.
That's a very strange way of saying no, but okay. But
You
this
see Walker pull out the tea that he brought. Sniff it first. Is it anything that's gonna get them in trouble?
No, it's not.
Okay.
He
Drops it in cups. Or
Janice
drops it in the teapot.
Janice smells the lavender mint and is just like, oh, that's delightful.
So, is this the only one, or is there more?
Well, I mean, there's
Also,
like,
you have a lovely moose outside.
Thank you.
She's so
take good care
well
of her.
behaved. She also
Her name
said,
is Mirabelle.
yes, she told me. Thank you. But no, she also says that you should probably feed her a little bit more than just once a day. And she really likes apples, like bushels of them.
I'll be right back. I go downstairs and I go and I grab 12, who's probably still sleeping at this point.
What?
12.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of this conversation you heard because you were driving the cart yesterday, but Walker's dad is here, and I think
What?
it's kind of important.
What?
Yeah, there.
I'm not ready for that. No. What?
Yeah, just
This is what?
no, smack across the face. No, not
What?
in that way.
Slaps you back.
Look, just listen to me. It is not for that reason.
He is like
It's for
up and
something
trying to
else.
get himself into like some nice clothing and what? He's like,
Just-
what do I have?
just
I
throw
only
it-
packed one outfit. What the hell?
Just use your nice jacket and like don't give him your real name. Well, I suppose you don't know your real. Well, I don't know what your real name is. Just don't give it to him. Just use something else. Anything
Noted.
else. Literally anything else.
Yeah. Buddy, you got a little something right there, and he like cleans off just a bit of not what is dirt from around your
Yeah.
face.
You came in through a doorway this morning. Apparently, there's a doorway over there.
Do I have
I'll
time to
mark
take a
it.
bath?
I like
Oh!
pull out the decanter and just
No,
like water it over him.
He, like his whole body just like gets not like really like tight.
Water it over him and then like prestidigitation. Oh shit. 16. Prestidigitation his like clothes and skin dry and just like there's your bath. Now let's go.
I still smell terrible, but okay. All right.
Just go.
He goes to step outside the room. He's like, I forgot pants. And he runs back in.
I'm gonna let him catch up.
Okay.
And then I knock on Lux's door and I'm just like,
Yes.
you're aware that like Walker's dad's here, right?
Yeah.
I just don't give him whatever. I don't know what the rules are at this point. Just and
What?
I've given them a fake whatever. I just like and then frustration mounting, Canna just walks up the stairs. Just don't give him your real name
So-
as he's walking up the stairs.
Again, my dear, what is the rules here? I can.
As far as I can tell, they don't have rules here. They hand out names like they're candy.
delightfully. Like what? Like our
They hand
candy?
out names like they're candy.
Really? Well then, maybe I could collect a few. No.
As Canna bursts back through the through the stairway door.
Oh
Wait, there's a walkway outside. As he bursts back through the study room door.
Hello, welcome back. Do you
All
want
right,
to
you.
invite your two little friends that are right outside?
I already did. Just.
Not the ones downstairs, but the ones
The
outside.
ones camping.
Yes.
Oh,
They seem interesting.
are they? I go look over the side, see if they're awake.
They are slowly starting to wake up and get themselves, like together.
They are merely travelers
there, friend.
who. Hi.
Thank you for letting us stay within your campgrounds again.
No worries.
You look flustered. Are you
feel
okay?
feel free to continue on your way if you have to, but
You see your dad poke his head out the door. It's like, nonsense! Come to tea time with us.
You just see you see Walker sitting at the table. They look like they're resigned to their fate at this point.
I'm like,
eat.
In my
have plenty.
head, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh no.
You see Scott reply. He's like, "Are you sure? Should I? I don't want to be not a bother
Absolute
at all."
nonsense.
Absolute nonsense. Come in. It's lovely in here. It's nice and warm, and there's fresh baked goods and lovely tea, if you don't mind. I am that lovely. My lovely child is inside as well, and I'd love you not to meet them. Hi, come in, please. As they begin to get themselves dressed and ready to come inside.
Fantastic. breakfast at Daddy's.
We just gotta name this one the visit.
The visit.
Yes.
No, I said that because like that's the title.
Yeah,
Breakfast at Daddy's.
but it's not Daddy's. It's your guys' place.
I mean,
Daddy's.
it's our cart, but
Yeah.
no, whatever.
Whatever, it's okay.
What did we call this card again? We
I don't
called
know.
it. I know we had
I know. it's
Whispering something or another. I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway,
the Whispering Wanderer. Yes.
Yes.
That's what we called it. Breakfast at the Whispering Wanderer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
And I just like sit down at the big round table and just like grab baked good. It's just like one hand underarm, other hand just like just
how does that work without a tongue? I'm genuinely curious.
I just am like breaking it down with my teeth, and then I kind of have to like
you
hurl
have to,
my
like
head
turn
back.
your head while like to make sure that gets into your gums area because you have no tongue to be able to move it.
'Cause
I didn't think
when I
about
straighten-
that actually.
When I straighten out my head, you can see that there's like a patchwork of a scale that goes from his lower jaw, like all the way down to where his stomach is. That where his like what would be like his belly plates are. They are lighter than his body plates, and when he straightens out like that, it basically just like is just a funnel all the way down. It's like sword swallowing.
Ah, nice. Very nice.
And he just like, yeah. It's meticulous and tedious to do it over and over and over again, but it's what he has to do at the time being.
12 eventually comes up the stairs, and he's got his hair like in a tie, and like he's braided it a little bit to make himself look a bit nicer. And
That's all right.
He's got like the nice white shirt on that he has, and his leather's on. And he's just like, all right, like you can see him beginning to talk to himself. It's like, hey, Walker, your dad goes up to. He's like, he is not a bad looker.
Mine.
Really? Ooh. Oh, darling, hi. Will you please come and sit next to me?
Walker glares daggers at their father.
He looks at you. It's like, it's just like little nose. Just like, and him and 12 begin to conversate a little bit.
12's conversation is probably just like,
hi.
I really like
12. I'm not gonna take the name, or no, he doesn't say 12. So, What is your name? I'm not gonna take it. I just want to know. I've heard a few things. As he says his name, like, ooh. Ooh. Hellfire? Ooh. Let me see here. And he, like, takes it, like, he's sipping wine and distinctly, like, listening to it. Fantastic. Image for him. Oh, nice. Okay. He sits there and like, ooh. The devil. Little.
Walker's head immediately snaps. Devil.
What's that supposed to mean?
The name that's given to it was given to him by like a fiend or devil. It's got a little bit of got a little tickle in my throat as well. Something I'm trying to cough up.
Look over to
I've only
12 and I'm like,
trying to remember what they're called. It's something with an R. A little feline thing. And
I look over to
fucked up.
I look over to
Do I need
12
to make
and
a
I'm
history
like,
check for
Yeah,
that?
go for it. You can do history or arcana. One of the two.
Arcana? I'm
As
going to
they're-
do history.
Okay.
As they're doing
so
that-
is a... It's going to be 16.
16? It's at the tip of your tongue. Like, you're just like, what is this thing? You could go to, like, a library or something like that and probably describe it and have a better chance of doing it. Lux, being that you're a librarian, please roll with
Yeah.
advantage.
As they're doing this, I'm like looking over at 12 and I'm like, what do you mean it was given to you? What does he mean it was given to you by that? I thought it was given to you by the
Yeah, it was given to me by the
of
new
the you know what.
king.
What am
Switching
I
quickly
adding?
to Sylvan.
It's history.
What are you
or
on about,
arcana.
Father?
Well, it'd be history for you because you're using your librarian background.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not possible. I mean,
Switching to Sylvan. What are you on about, Father?
Oh, it's his name. It's so interesting. It's distinct. I don't not like get that every once in all the time. Very different.
sorry, Mr. Mysterious Father Man, whatever you want us to call you, but like,
What
it's
did
just
I call
simply
him?
not
What
possible.
is his name? I'm trying to remember. It's
Here, I can copy paste it.
Yes, please.
Hang on, it's in my character notes. Hang on.
It's just simply not possible what you're saying. I mean, it was given to him by his name was.
Oh, there's a very tricky devil, stone fairy. Yeah, most people can't see it coming. But I'm trying to remember the name. It's just right there. It's like fantasy. What'd you get?
18 and 6.
18 and
So,
6. Is that 18 altogether?
The first one was 18.
So, with that, do you not have a plus to your history?
No, mine was a +5. I got a 13
okay,
plus
cool.
5.
Okay.
Oh.
It hits your tongue as well, and it's like rock. No, that's a bird. It's very Canna, you can make me a history check as well.
Oh my god. I will use my other portent for the day on that roll.
What'd you get?
What is my hold on, I have to check my sheet too.
Mm-hmm.
History, you say?
So it was a 12 altogether. And then in a moment of clarity, it's like at this point it's just like memory bank flipping for the moment of clarity. Turning a 5 into a 15 and a 12 into a 22.
22. You hear this, and you're like, I remember studying about devils within school because there's a spell that you can use to be able to summon devils that people like. It's something to look out for, or for individuals that can do it. And then you're like, there's but devils can summon other devils, some of the higher devils and such. And you're just like, "Rah," and it hits you. Cat hands are not turned around. It's like really trickery, and it would make sense that 12 wouldn't know. What he describes as a Rakshasa.
A Rakshasa.
Oh.
Canna does not say this out loud, but he makes a mental note of the King of Krull is a Rakshasa? That's not even possible. This,
It would be considered. I believe it's King Krull the Third, is what they're on right now.
Is he really the third though?
I
Let's
have,
metagame now.
I have some more research to do. Well,
Oh, do I not have everybody
that's
updated right now?
fun little trick you have there.
I don't. I haven't gotten the updated on the character sheets on everybody's thing yet.
Did you get my dad's name?
Oh, thank you. I will check that really quick. Where'd you send it to me? Chat.
I sent it to the chat. Apparently, I sent it to everybody, so now everybody knows who he is.
Artifice.
Yeah.
Arvis. Aravis. I knew it was like an art or something. No, it's Aravis. I'm Aravis. Nice to meet you. Aravis of the Feywild and Keeper of Plains. Or just really, really rich if you wish to know. I do have a title. Hi.
A pain in every court's ass.
You know it.
Well, Mr. Aravis.
Oh, Aravis is fine. Mr. isn't really a thing.
Aravis.
Mm-hmm.
I have like so many questions.
Yes.
It just
what would you like to exchange for the answers?
I
can take a
pleasantries. Pleasantries. Just like.
Oh, sorry, I'm not
Walker,
supposed to be
without
doing
looking
this
up from their cup.
So he looks at you and is like,
you
"Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to be doing that."
If you exchange pleasantries with him, you will never ever be able to exchange pleasantries again.
Oh no, he'll just be exchanging my pleasantries. Which, do you want a little bit more confidence?
I was more so like, they're not like big picture questions or anything like that. I was just trying to be a little, like what, like how the.
Also,
never mind.
Darling, have you been learning
Your hands
Primordial?
cup to Lux.
Darling, have you been learning Primordial? Because you picked up that pretty quickly.
I've been getting some time.
Good. I am very proud of you. As he sits back, you see the two gentlemen from outside come in. You just see the knock on the door and then go to turn in. Like, oh, I hope that it's fine for us to enter in. Hi, it smells delicious in here.
Walker just gestures to chairs.
They come and sit down. For one thing that you would notice, Lex does not take any food.
Oh.
But Scott does. And he begins to eat like croissants and sipping on the tea and everything like that.
As I'm like halfway through this croissant, I'm just like, or halfway through this pastry, I'm just like,
What? Are you full?
Walker's snickers.
couldn't be fuller. And I just.
Fantastic. Right.
Canna, you've already made a deal with me. I'm the one who made the pastries. You've already made a deal with me.
Oh,
Eat.
right. Of course. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I realized that you probably told me I don't eat. As Lex speaks up. I don't eat. I don't have much of an appetite. I eat like a little bird.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. Plus 11.
Oh, God.
That would be a 16.
Okay.
Plus
11! All right.
16.
Fantastic. He's telling the truth, for what you know.
Passive investigation of 20 is really burning its lasers into my brain right now. Trying to get something
You
like
look at him
specifically out of
and he-
Aerovis and
Oh,
Lex.
from Aerovis and Lex. So Lex, you're just like, okay, like you accept that.
Yeah.
He seems to be telling the truth as not best you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Aerovis, cocky as fuck. Like he is just like, I do not have a care in the world, kind of mentality. I was just like, oh, I could live my life whatever way I want. He is the epitome of what a rich person is. But it's also not just like I can buy anything. It's like I can actually do anything.
He's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Probably better than that, but yeah.
Bill Fates.
God. All right. Moving on from that battle.
Warren Buffet.
Eldritch Musk.
Oh.
Eldritch Musk. Oh no.
God. All right.
Oh my god.
So
Why did I have to get an ad right there? I wanted to make that a clip.
I mean, you can still clip it after and stuff.
Oh, I can. Oh my god.
Aerovis looks to you, Lux, and just goes like, so, to your little secrets.
What was that?
He says, so, what are your little secrets, darling? I love your little paper pet, by the way. May I unfold him?
Oh my god. Seems like a pretty forward question to ask about a paper dream.
It might attack
Father,
you.
you cannot ask to unfold somebody else's familiar.
Oh. Was that inappropriate of me to ask? Okay, I'm sorry. I will not unfold your familiar.
Well, thank you.
As he says familiar, he winks.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yep, familiar.
Yep.
All right. Canna's just like, you obviously already know all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like,
I'm very in touch with the weave. You see, I kind of do almost everything easily. As you look into his eyes, they are a piercing white. And you can make me an Arcana check to see what's going on with his eyes.
Sure. Arcana of 19.
19?
12 plus 7.
Easy enough. You know the spell. He has quite literally true sight upon him.
Fun.
He is an extremely powerful caster.
Well.
So I brought a boar. If anybody's more hungry.
Like a full-sized... Like...
Yes. Do you want to see it?
You know, not right now.
Do I have to kill this?
He like has a little grin. He's like,
I'll prepare it, but I'm not killing it.
okay, cool. Because 12.
Oh no.
So he's gonna 12. Would you mind helping me with something?
That's concerning.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
So, do you guys think 12 would say yes to something like that? Just to impress your dad?
I'm his. I think in my heart of hearts that
In the
12
cards of
would
cards.
absolutely crumble the moment that any amount of outside pressure is put on him. Like in a context of like in all the context that has been put before us so far, I think 12 would absolutely do this, even though Canna so desperately does not want him to.
Okay.
Walker does lean forward and place their hand on their father's arm, leaning over.
Yes,
and
darling. Looks at you.
Don't kill Abner.
Oh,
Thank
he shouldn't die from it. He's fine. He might get a couple bruises, but it's fine. Follow me. And he goes outside.
God.
Does anybody want to follow?
For like
What's going
just
on?
one combat round before I follow them outside to see what's going on, I
Okay.
just like look to Walker and be like, your father is a very frustrating person to talk to. And
Walker just looks at Canna, just like, what did you expect?
touche. And I like get up and follow them outside.
At least you have parents.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh my-
Damn.
wow.
That hurt. Okay, so
Yeah.
well, oh wait, I put in the wrong thing. Let's see here.
Orgon's gonna
Giants.
make Dadley do make 12 do combat without Dadley actually
he'll
being
survive.
here, is he?
Oh, he'll survive. Oh my god.
Okay, so I mean, okay, so Dadley has a dexterity of 0, doesn't he? I need to pull
Let
up
me
his stuff.
look. Hold on. I can pull up his character sheet.
Can you?
Yes, he has a dexterity of 0.
Okay, cool. So we got 12 on his initiative.
Fucking incredible, dude.
Yeah. Campaign. I'm gonna look up his stuff and just do one round of combat without anybody. He's got 59 health. He's fine.
Battle music. Bum bum da, bum bum bum.
Good point. I do need battle.
That was
music.
Mission Impossible. That wasn't battle music. That was espionage music. Which this may as well be, right?
Here we go.
We're doomed.
Okay. So now for the board. Dope. You hear a sound of like magic, like, choo, and then outside as like the cart shakes, and you just hear Nat 12 go, "Oh fuck!"
I am standing on the outer walkway looking down on this scene.
Okay. Boar misses with its first attack. It's just not 12 just dives out of the way. This thing is massive, about half the size of what this fucking cart is.
Oh my god.
This is a giant boar from the Feywild, so it's a little pumped up and everything. And 12 is very much just like, oh no. So it's now 12's turn because it only gets one attack.
Am I
Walker
allowed
walked
to intervene?
outside.
I was about to say, am I allowed to intervene at some point?
Yes,
Not
after
right now, but like at
Yes,
some point.
I'm just doing a first round of initiative because you said that you wanted to wait one round.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
So he hits with the second attack. I'm gonna say he pumps the divine smite into it, and he hits with a trident, which is a D8, I believe. What's this big? Where are all my D8s? There's another. Do I not have one D8s? Okay, cool. So smite damage. Dope. And he adds his strength modifier, which is +3.
+3.
Okay, and he has a +5 to damage.
He has a +6.
Oh, it's a D6.
No, +5. Sorry, +5.
Okay, so I actually wrote that wrong. So okay, so you just see him hit with the trident like into the boar as it takes 12 points of damage as you see a flash of radiance go off. I'm gonna say that you use up a first level spell. Now you can intervene at some point.
As soon as I like am standing outside, is Erevis on the outer walkway, or is he down on the ground?
He's like up in the outer like area, just like looking down at this field and whatnot, like just the little camping area. He's like, "Oh, this is lovely. I love this." Yes, you're level 5.
What the fuck?
But I asked him for help. I need someone to kill the bull. Walker wasn't going to do it.
And
Walker walks out,
Oh, I'm on 12s. Whoops.
looks at the boar, looks at their father, and goes,
What? It's not going to kill him. It's fine, and I can always bring it back if he does.
Mind spike.
Okay, to the boar.
The boar has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. 10, I'm guessing, does not make it.
Definitely not.
Okay.
It will take 4d8 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. No, somatic components only, so I don't need to speak for that. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh damn. 17 psychic damage.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. This boar is like, you just see blood come out of its nostrils. Like,
yeah. So I just fling a hand in the direction of the boar, and an almost imperceptible like bullet trail follows all the way to its head, and it just like, yeah, blood starts coming out of its nose, and it's just like shakes its head violently at being psychically attacked. Because it failed, I also always know the target's location until the spell ends.
It's gonna turn around to 12 that has attacked it physically and thinks that it did psychic damage because of the thing, and just go and hit 12 with a tusk attack. Rolling. I'm guessing that nope, that does not hit. 12s aren't AC, so you just see 12 like shake off the tusk attack. Like 12's gonna do another attack to the boar. Natural 20.
Oh!
As he is very impressive to your father.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the smite.
Hooray for impressiveness.
Dropped another smite. Oh yeah. And he gets to do another 2 of those. Oh yeah. And you just see him whack, hit this go straight into the boar as it, like a ripple of radiant energy, just goes through the body, tearing up the organs and everything inside, and just drops and
Oh!
It does.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. I told you it wasn't going to kill him. Bravo, 12. Bravo. I love it. Now bring it. Let's make a fire. Let's not cut it and sear it and everything.
Walker takes
Make it
another sip
delicious.
of their tea and corrects their father. His name is Abner, and hands
No.
him their cup.
Okay. Abner.
And if you don't like his name, give it back to him.
It's not his actual name, and I can't take it away. He has to kill the thing that gave it to him. Either that or get a wish.
Canna hears that. Notebook. Back in pocket.
Or the thing that gave it to him has to, give it back. Not really to.
By the way, if you're objecting to how I name things,
Canna looks directly at Walker.
No, I'm not objecting to the name. It's just when you tell someone a name that's not theirs, it's very into my mouth.
Canna looks directly at Walker and goes, "Is Abner a name that you took from someone else?"
Walker Knowing
Your father looks at you, like gives you a smirk. It's like, I'll let you answer that one.
Walker doesn't say anything, they just hop down.
Is there
And,
some poor nameless fucker walking around now that you're calling 12 Abnir?
And they start cleaning the boar. Ignoring Canna's question.
No.
No, I don't like
no,
this.
this won't do. I was never on board with calling him that anyway, but now I'm definitely not calling him that. Come on, 12. And I like
Walker will let their father explain if he so chooses.
No,
but
that's
Walker
your thing to do.
will not choose.
Well,
Canna will then like turn their attention from Walker to Aravis and be like, "Are you gonna torture us if I give you? Are you gonna torture me if I give you my name?
No.
Am I going to lose my name if I give it to you?
No.
Are you going to give it to someone else without realizing it, and I'm just going to be walking around as a mindless slave for the rest of my life?
I mean, if I have a child and I like the name, I may give it to them, but it'll still be yours."
Avery just stands up and looks at him.
I'm not there's nobody pregnant. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you didn't know I exist until I showed up at the night court.
That's not my fault. And you damn well know it. Listen, I don't have the fucking baby, okay?
Do you have to know my name in order to do anything about this? And I open my mouth and lack of.
He like puts 2 fingers into your mouth and just like starts looking.
Something similar to Walker did.
Wow.
Same thing as Walker. Just like, oh, it runs.
He like pulls it out,
great.
licks his finger a little bit as he like lifts up your jaw just a bit. Like, looks pretty permanent. I mean, looks at Avery. What am I allowed to? Like, he just looks at you. You've told me that I'm not allowed to use my rules.
I thought the agreement was you spend a whole day with me and you fix that.
That's true. That's true, but I still like
you.
Okay. It's not the whole day yet, so I can't fix it yet. The deal hasn't been made. It's just it depends on if it.
For another.
I
like. We have to. Okay.
I told you one day.
Fine.
One down. 23 hours to go.
Actually, it's been probably about 3 hours now.
3 down, 21 hours to go.
So.
You're welcome to stay in the. You're welcome to rest yourself in one of the bedrooms in the lower deck.
Oh no, I'm well rested. It's fine.
Then you can just enjoy yourself.
So Avery, darling, what do you want for him? Like, do you want just the normal tongue back?
Ideally.
It's what I had before. I don't need anything special.
I could look for it, but I doubt whoever took it is going to give it back. I could find one similar. I also have this nice little thing, and if he wishes to take it, it's a bit iffy, but I think it'd get the job done.
What exactly are you talking about?
Well, I may have had someone give me an offering of an item. I think it's a bit out of his class. Oh, it's a tongue. So, he like opens up his coat, pulls out like a small bottle that looks really tiny in his hands, but
Right.
but like is actually like decent size. And
It's
you
like
just see
preservation jar.
Mm-hmm. You see what is like this silver liquid. He's like, taps it a little bit. It's like, wake up.
It's not.
Wake up. And then you see it form, and it becomes like a tongue that moves about, kind of like a slug.
Is that a quicksilver tongue?
I'm close to it. I mean,
I don't know if I'm that desperate for. I'm gonna go.
I mean, I think it is one. It could be something a little bit off.
They just.
It speaks so much. Like everything that it says, I can't quite tell if it's truthful or not.
How can you not know if some item is telling you the truth?
Well, if it's not straightforward, I mean, usually I'm dealing with idiots.
Someone gave you that, and Canna just looks up at the jar.
Oh yes, hi, Connor. Yes, there is an individual that gave me this. Usually I get little tiny weird trinkets as offerings. You know, for signs of power. Or, people think that I can take care of it.
May I?
No, we haven't had the 24 hours yet.
I'm not gonna like
What do I
shove
get to
it into
hold
my
on to
mouth
your-
when you're not looking.
What?
I have the power
Avery,
to tell
no.
what it is.
No, Canna. What is it that I get to hold on that's yours, that's just as precious as this?
Hold on.
Avery hands Lux another scone.
Lux, you're familiar, is like literally eating at some of the organs that are
Reach
not
in,
of the boar, just like going through it.
Go for it.
pull out the baby
Actually, you
dragon.
probably don't want to eat that scone because Walker's been the one cleaning the boar.
Pull out the baby dragon turtle tooth. The only proof that the only proof that I
Vegetation.
slayed
Clean it.
that I slayed a wretched beast.
Ooh, he picks it up
Awesome.
and he's like, I don't have a baby. What? You killed a baby.
None of them believe me.
Well, obviously, who would fucking kill a baby?
I just hold on to that for 1 minute, and I'll
He
give
like
this right
sniffs
back.
it.
Occasionally, you
little
see
bit.
organs come
I'm
flying
Still
out.
got
of
the
the
salt
casting-
on it. And he
I'm
hands you the
casting
jar.
identify
Mhm.
on this thing.
Are you
This-
using a spell slot, or are you ritually casting?
It would take a minute with a slot, or 10 minutes or 11 minutes as a ritual, and I honestly have the slots, so I'll cast it with a slot.
Okay.
Wait. Well, perfect.
So Dippy, I just want you to read the spell and let me know what exactly you have to be doing physically to identify the thing.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. It
You
is
identify a
magic-
jar, my good man.
Is it a magical jar?
No,
at
it's
least?
just a jar. Just a glass jar.
Well, that
I'm
was
sorry.
a waste of
Avery
time.
is now quartering and halving and breaking down this boar.
Hmm.
Occasionally tossing
don't-
like a liver to
Well, I
Lux's
don't want.
familiar.
Well, I don't want this thing to permanently attach itself to me by accidentally opening the jar, so I'm just gonna give it back. I just hand it back to him, and I'm like, keep my hand out to take the tooth back too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he hands it back to you. That's a lovely little item.
Thank you. And
I can definitely trade you something interesting for that. Not this, but
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Walker's dragging the boar back inside. Since they're done cleaning and quartering it.
Very nice. All right,
Okay,
come
cool.
on.
All
We have some entertaining to do for the next 20 or so hours.
Walker walks back in, looks at the two guys sitting at the table. Are they still at the table eating?
Oh yeah, they're eating. It's like, oh, I heard there was a boar.
Drags the rest of the boar into the kitchen.
It doesn't fit through the door.
Walker starts quartering it down, breaking it down even more.
Cleaned and quartered. Now cleaned and quartered the quarter.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It starts dragging pieces of meat into this one tiny kitchen.
Just like slap it onto the table.
Canna has
You
put
can-
into this.
You can cook up
interaction-
a little bit of this if you wanted to make as a group a survival check to preserve this. It could be used for meals within the coming day or the coming weeks and
Okay.
such.
Said survival.
Yes,
18.
18. Okay. I have a number for what the group needs to hit altogether.
23?
23.
Shall I roll for 12?
Sure.
Woohoo! Nope, fell off the desk anyway.
Okay.
Oh, well, not even joking.
12. God,
Yep.
so many times. Lux, what do you get?
What were we adding one more time?
Survival.
6.
6. Okay. So, DC was 46. So you guys hit it pretty easily. With just like Walker and Canna going. And then just that Lux is just like, wait, don't you want to fucking cut around that mole?
Yeah.
Right there? I don't
12
want that.
used a lot of energy killing it, so he's
He's
not
like-
exactly putting that much energy into doing anything else for it.
Yeah, it's just like, no, I killed it. That's my thing that I did. So, you guys kill, cut, preserve this board. Unless you guys end up getting something more or like something to like create a cold environment or something like that. This will last you for about 2 weeks before it starts going bad.
There you go.
Okay.
Giant boar meat.
Granted, you can trade it for jerky and stuff like that, or create.
Yeah.
Could I break it down into jerky later?
You don't have.
So check later?
Yes, you could if you could find a proper area to be able to make it, like a hut and such that's made for it.
Yeah.
It's not jerky is a little.
Avery
Yeah.
Avery sticks their head out, assuming their father's in the kitchen or in the living/study area with these other guys.
You see that your father is like sitting and with his feet up, and there is a little like just twig person that's underneath of his feet holding him up as he's sitting. Yes, darling.
Did you want roasted boar
Ooh, yes. Do you have any glaze?
or stew?
Roast.
I don't have the ingredients for the glaze.
Mhm.
This is.
I
A
did bring
camping
the
pod,
honey.
Father. This is not your realm.
I did bring a bunch of honey. Would you make a honey glaze?
Fine. Grabs the honey off the table.
It is a like large like bit of honey that he's brought with like the little spool thing that
Yeah.
you can use to glaze it. Yeah.
Grabs the honey off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Walks back in.
Okay. So you go make me a cooking check. So using your charisma.
19.
19. Again. Damn. Okay.
Nice.
Fantastic. So you do a pretty good job. Anybody else doing anything while the meal is being cooked?
Canna will start the cart moving.
Okay. Make me an animal handling check with advantage.
Sure.
Because Maribel knows you two, and you guys were the ones that bought her.
16.
16? Fantastic. She's off. it's not quick movement, but it's movement.
Yeah.
One of the one of the things that are negative of having such a large cart is that it does take a little bit longer to get to the next town.
Yeah.
Your travel is slow, but it is safe.
Yeah.
So.
Oh. I talked to 12.
Yeah.
Apparently, Maribel really likes apples.
I didn't know that. We'll have to pick up some
Er-
apples for the next time.
Aravis gave me that tidbit for free, so.
Well then, we'll pick her up a bunch of apples in the next town.
Of course.
Fantastic. Hopefully, there's an apple salesman.
I know you drove a lot yesterday. You willing to drive again today?
Yeah, I got it, bud.
All right.
Pat your shoulder and send you in there. Just make sure that I get some ham.
Of course.
Okay. When he takes the rein, you guys are off into the side.
And from that point, for as much of the rest of the day as possible, Canna does not speak again until spoken to.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys are wanting to ask Aravis throughout the whole thing? Your friends that you met on the road eventually depart off and continue on their own way.
Hmm.
So they're there for like lunch and meal and then not leave. They thank you and everything, and leave you with 5 gold as like just a thank you for having that. So whoever wants to take like a party pot or something like that. Actually, you guys should have a safe in here.
Mm-hmm.
Or I know there's a treasure chest room or something that's in there. I think it's right next to the inventory.
Yes.
Okay.
There's like
It's a small
just
closet.
a tiny little room with a It's just a little broom closet sized room with a chest in it that we would probably use as a safe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have a lock on it yet. You guys would have to buy one, but yeah.
Fun.
Because it's technically just storage, but you can use it for yeah. So, is there any questions?
Do any of you?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, do you guys have any questions for Walker/Avery?
Or Aravis?
After bringing a ham hock out to 12 from the meal, Canna resists the urge to speak again as long as he can, but eventually the curiosity gets the better of him, and he just like looks to Aravis and is like, so it's like, what's the deal, man? Like
What?
what is
Excuse me?
why? I don't know. It just seems like there's so much ado between folks who gallivant from the Feywild and people who end up here. Just like what is it? Where do you get off?
I mean, I usually have my own plane, like that's a pocket dimension between the Feywild and this, because I don't. The Fey can be so annoying. all the
As
time.
you.
Okay, uninviting.
Just 'cause it's your own fault you're not invited to the rest of the courts.
I don't have to be invited. I just show up if I want to.
That might explain something, but
Mm-hmm.
you just like, you observe things, you like.
Yeah. Like right now, I could see that most of the day you've been pretty tense.
It's because I am, man.
You should probably work on that. Maybe get something to help calm your nerves.
I
hear you guys have this great herb here that you can smoke. It relaxes the body completely.
12 gave away his whole supply to the fucking dragon turtle.
Mm-hmm. No, he picked it not back up. He still has like a little bit left.
Oh yeah, that's right. He does have a little bit. Canada wouldn't know that though.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have like a lot to give.
Mhm.
Like as a Dippy the player, I don't have a lot to give. Other than like
I'm
gold,
surprised
but
you
he
don't
doesn't
have
care about
20
gold.
bajillion questions for Walker or two.
Oh, I do. We're gonna touch on that in a little bit.
Yes. Well,
But like, he said, "What are you willing to give for the answers?" And I was just like, I don't have a lot to give. I kind of like everything that I have, and I don't carry a lot else on me. I have like 2 scimitars and a shield that I don't use because I'm not proficient with shields.
Okay.
Or scimitars. But like, he's tempted to start telling a story, but he also remembered that storytelling is another like tricky thing with the Feywild people, with the Feywild people too. So he's just like, fucking. Canna is. Let me put it this way: Canna is usually so much of a chatterbox. It is taking every ounce of energy in him to not like throw his life away at the hands of this, at the hands of what he's assuming is a very powerful Fey Lord.
In the midst of Canna's brooding, Walker makes themselves another cup of tea and looks at Canna and goes, "Do you all dream?"
Do I what?
Dream.
Occasionally. But I wouldn't call them dreams, I call them visions. Because dreams are usually happy things, and the things that I see are, well, it's a bit of a mixed bag. This is all in Primordial, if you're having a hard time understanding.
Probably. I should be rolling.
Does anybody want to ask a question or ask whether 12 has a question for him?
We'll get to 12.
Okay. Fine.
Fine.
I'm sure 12 does have questions, but I don't know what Athley would ask. So
I know.
Bradley, aren't we coming to like the?
Yeah, we're getting to the end. We're gonna finish like basically when you guys are done with this questioning, we'll finish the day. Yeah, and then he'll be able to leave, and that will come back within like the last day of travel while you guys are coming into town and such.
Oh,
so
okay.
Which will be next session.
Well then, 12. I imagine he has a question, but again, I don't want to speak for Dadley if I can avoid it. So,
well,
is everybody in the Feywild hot? Like,
no, actually, we have this little swamp area where there's a lot of like disgusting little fox. They make great servants, though.
Oh,
there is a like lizard man that is connected to it a lot, and a big turtle thing. Where they get a lot of their little Fey helpers from there. They're boggles, is what they're called.
nice. As far as attractiveness goes, you're looking at
the hottest man in the world.
My father has taken many to his bed.
He likes just.
Which explains why he didn't know about my existence.
Oh, gulps. He was like,
to be fair, your mother made a deal with that court. She just happened to be in my court when it happened.
oh, Jesus. Canna just like pipes up. I'm so fucking thirsty.
Oh, Walker, Avery, darling.
And what's up with that, huh? And it, like he like finally cuts in with like pent up frustration finally boiling over. You know, I think Avery is a fine name. You could have just started with that.
I wouldn't have had a problem with it. I don't think 12 Orlux has a problem with it. I don't know if Shovel would have had a problem with it either.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to explain?
Why the secrety bullshit, man?
Do you want to explain, or should I?
And I go
Gestures.
yeah.
Gestures to.
Right. So.
Oh wait, I forgot. And I'll be right back. I go down, grab a blank book, and just turn to like the back page, and I just write everything I just said down with a pen and just slide it over to
Oh, okay.
Even the like, I'm sure that like all the mannerisms, every emotion transliterated into the back of this book.
Looks at Canna, then looks at their father and goes, "It'd be quicker if you explain."
All right. So, one thing that happens when Nefe enter into the material plane, there are different ones that have jobs. What Avery here, my darling, is technically a, what are you, a knight or a god of the Midnight Court? You never
Knight.
really knight, fantastic. They are knight. When they enter into the material plane, the job that was first given to this lovely individual, my lovely child, was that of a searcher or walker of the material plane. So they were seeking for something, which, by the way, I remember I have something to give to you. Remind me after I'm done explaining this. So, when they are asked for their name, they usually just say that they're Walker.
I like look over to Walker, Avery, and I'm just like, you named yourself after what you did? There's like 80 other common names that are like that, but wow.
Well, you
really got away with that one.
You do it because you don't know who you're going to meet up with and who can take the name.
Wait, and I like write all that down again and shove it over to Walker. To Avery.
Looks at it. Paul asked me what I was. I was a walker.
Touche.
Looks back to their father. Anything else?
Oh, I have this for you. It's a letter. And hands it to you. It is waxen sealed with a symbol of the three courts.
Oh no.
So it has a rose, a sun, and then the night sky on the bottom.
They open it.
Okay. Inside is a letter / invitation to the basically what is the recovery of the Feywild / creating a permanent gateway to the material plane to expand and create and fix what was destroyed and to stop the void from happening. It is listed out to happen within the next month or so. But just says, as long as you have this letter on you, you and your friends will be transported to the area when it comes time. The island that is spoken of is one that you are semi-familiar with. You have gone there a few times as a child to learn how to live on both the material plane and the Feywild at the same time. It is populated by Fey. And it is like this massive kind of like 8, that kind of thing, with like 2 giant trees on it and some giant forest and whatnot. There's a big pixie village that lives there, and along with fairy dragons and not more. They were a part of a kingdom, but the kingdom has disappeared, or there's been something missing from it, and And when you look off from that island, you can see what is just a kind of blackened dome out towards that area, which they believe to be as part of the void. And so
Okay.
that's why they're doing the ceremony. That's why they're doing the ceremony there.
Okay.
So part of that was what's in the letter, and part of that was just what your memory is of the island. So
Closing the letter and kind of tucking it into their pocket. Yes. Did Godmother give this to you?
the godmother, not the and the three heads. You know, I have to be invited to something this big. And I wasn't gonna not have you not get an invitation either.
I'll be there.
Fantastic. Can't wait. It comes to that point at night where it's just like, all right, so I think it has been quite lovely to see all of you. Lux, stay, darling.
Wait!
What?
Is this like...
Yeah.
This was something that I wanted to ask during the course of the traveling.
Okay.
At some point, Canna just pulls out his pocket notebook with all of his like investigation leads and questions on it, and he's just like, how many of these questions can you answer without me having to give you anything?
He looks at it, looks at the list.
It just like unfolds.
Oh, I'm not doing that. No. Oh no. He just like tries to roll it up and he's like, no.
I
He just tosses it off to the side.
I grab it back from him and I just like accordion it back in.
He's got skills. Are you sure you don't want to date him?
They reach up and smack their father in the back of the head.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Violent.
Yeah, I didn't get it from you.
Yes.
Okay, back to present time.
Okay. All right. So, the deal is a deal. Pulls out the little jar. Puts it on the table. That is yours. It should fix your problem. Should, but you know. Avery, it's been lovely. Thank you for having me. And to all
I'll
your
walk
friends.
you out.
Thank you. And as you begin to walk your father out, Canna and Lux, you are left in the room with this jar. Walker, darling, are you sure you don't want to spend some time in the Feywild? It would do you good. You'd spend some time away from me. Get away from your job. Oh my god. Overbearing. You never have time.
Canna will stand up. Oh, go ahead.
It's my life. It's what I chose. Well, what was chosen for me.
Yes, but you have
And
why not take your power and go? So much freedom.
my power is given to me by her. You know that as well as I do.
Rolls his eyes. You'd always get more. I could give you power.
Yes, I'm your child, but I would like to make my own way.
And
And the night court is home.
all right.
I am thankful that you're reaching out now, but
I'm grateful to
your
be...
court's not home for me.
Canna stands at the entrance to the study hall, looking at Erevis and Avery, and just
Oh,
says,
this is them walking down like the forest.
Oh, them walking into
Yeah.
the forest.
Like,
Stands at the
that's
edge.
why I said that you're left in the room.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say
Sorry, I should've said that.
before they got too far. I was gonna say it hasn't been 24 hours yet.
A day is a day. Sun up, sundown. It's nighttime.
Oh, the whole time, and then he just like turns around and goes back into the study room. And just goes back into the study room, and I was just like, with a little bit of relief. All right, y'all continue.
Yeah. I will come back either when requested or when I'm ready. Not before.
Well, don't take too much
I want
time.
to try to find Mom.
You know I can't help you with that.
Do you know how little that narrows it down?
I know. And neither will she. She's already told me.
Well, I wish you luck. I love you.
What do you remember about her? My mom.
Not sure if that's appropriate between daughter, child and father.
You can't even tell me the color of her hair?
It's quite magical. You could swear it's almost like snowfall. With skin pearlescent white. And you do have her eyes.
Thank you.
Well, you see
I'll try
her?
to visit
Oh,
before the ceremony.
thank you. Bye-bye. As he steps through the gate and you see a flash. And he's gone. Avery unlocks. Sorry.
Yep. I was going to say, Avery walks back to the cart.
You're left in a room with a little
With a
silver.
tongue.
There's I just imagine the scene of like just a round table with a jar right in the middle of it, and 3 people sitting around in 3 chairs, and it's just like, well, I'm not touching it first. And it just, as soon as Walker comes back, I'm like, you know, as much discomfort as I experienced today. Oh, sorry. Notebook around. As much discomfort as I experienced in the presence of your father today, comma, he is a very interesting man. Thing, beast, whatever you want. Period. If I wasn't scared for my life if I wasn't scared for my life to be ruined in his presence, I would have talked to him a hell of a lot more than I did.
Normally, you would not be wrong in your assessment. He's an archfey who's pain in the other court's asses. Collectively. But he's powerful in his own right and useful.
I turn the page around. Do you trust this? And I point at the jar.
It's the only way he could help me. And by extension, you. I don't think he would have truly given it if he didn't think it would help.
All right. I will grab the jar. I will take the top off of it. Does anything happen like as the top comes off?
You see like air begin to your air come in, and the tongue begins to be like active and just looks at like the opening, waiting for something.
I just like, here goes nothing, and I just like, huh?
Bottoms up.
Open.
As you just put your mouth through it, not even like tipping it back, you see the tongue jump into Canna's throat. Canna, the first thing that hits your that hits like taste buds, not from what's left, is iron, and then what is the taste of like a silver coin and such, and but like for some reason, it's just like you feel good. You feel confident. Like anything you say is right. Will you please add silver tongue and instantly become attuned to it?
Oh, in fucking D&D Beyond?
Yep, it's in.
Oh shit.
To your character
Manage
sheet.
Inventory. Add items. Silver tongue. Add equipment. Bonk.
And you can read that,
Attune.
but read it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys see him, like as he gets like used to a tongue. It's a little bit longer than what you're used to, so it sticks out just a bit. But
well, that seems like it did the trick.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to throw up. And I like go over to the side of the cart, just like upchuck over the side, and I'm just,
it's just like sprinkles that come out.
just like Your father?
We have a
It's
hydrate.
fine. Hey, hydrate.
Oh, we got 2 hydrates. We got 3 hydrates. What the hell?
I've kept up with all of them so far.
My children took my water. I will hydrate with peanuts.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Just read the description. And I just like, thank you. Very much. I know that you didn't have to do that. But you did anyway. Hey, 12! We don't have to speak gobbledygook anymore. And I just like...
Oh, thank God!
Well, on to, where did he say it was? Jaren, right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Come on.
And as we end the session here, thank you all for watching. Your adventure matters. Till next time, roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.